Good morning. I've just waken up from one of the most terrifying dream of my life. So, it's one of those dreams that you can literally remember everything. It's weird. Usually I would forget afterward, but here I am, still thinking about it. So me and my family, my mom and sisters, and dad, and nieces and nephew, everyone, just going on a trip, and we all in this mall. And I think it's a holiday, so it's so busy. It's a lot of people. So we were just doing, shopping. And I remember my sister was telling me to ask for extra sample. Perfume and sub sample. Because her being cheap. Asked for extra sample. And I was literally standing there getting pissed at her because I didn't want to do it. Because I would feel embarrassed just to ask for extra stuff. And sometimes, because I wasn't even buying anything. How the hell am I asking for extra stuff? Like, is she out of her mind? And I was being pissed off at her. But I was still shopping. And then I remember I went to the women's section. I was looking at the clothes, and mom came up and she was like, not mom, sister. She came up, she was like, why are you wasting your time washing these women clothes? It's not like you have a girlfriend. And then she started laughing. And I saw this disappointment in mom's face. And I felt shit. But then, all of a sudden, I saw this long line of people waiting for their turn to get in the fitting room. It's weird, like this line is long as fuck. And I thought it was just because busy. But now it's something in there. And there's calling the security to come. And then the security came. And they have a couple more come in. And then they pull out this guy. It seemed like he's stealing something. So they pull him out. Get him stand in the corner. And make him wait. And then there's another guy come out. And they're checking this guy again. And then I saw another person run out of there. Panicking. And then I start hearing people running. All of a sudden, the security people, they getting panicked because they're getting called saying that everyone needs to evacuate. And I remember that exactly moment when everyone started to get panic. Everyone started running like crazy. So did I. I ran out to the front door of the the clothing store, but this is an indoors mall. So I ran out and I saw everyone was running around, back and all over, trying to get out of the mall. But then the securities were like, everyone high, and I'm sorry hearing gunshot. Pow, 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 from the distance. My heart starts racing like a motherfucker. There's no fucking way this is happening to me. And the people around me were like, everyone high. And I was seeing people, like the people that work in the store, they were closing the door. Everyone was closing their door. And I was panicking. I was looking around, I was looking for mom, sisters. Couldn't see them. And I went back inside. But everyone started running all over. And they were closing the doors of the shops, trying to find places to hide. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was running back in there to find my sisters and her mom and nieces. I was running back in there. Couldn't see them. People were running all over, hiding. They were all hiding and sitting down, sitting duck, people sitting duck and with their hand on their head, praying. A lot of people just sitting duck, having their hand on their head. I was running there and it was terrifying, seeing people just running all over, freaking the fuck out. So was I. And then all of a sudden I hear this loud shaking noise, like boom, 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 from the distance. That's when I knew it was a fucking bomb. But it's getting closer. Boom, 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 boom. And getting fucking closer and closer. And I slowly realizing that this is my fucking last moment. This is it. This is how my fucking life's gonna end. Because there's no way to run now. There's nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. This fucking building's gonna collapse. And nothing's gonna save me. This is it. My life is fucking over. And then I start hearing the bomb keep on going off. And then it reaches my place. And it's go boom. And I started seeing things collapsing in an instant. And everything went dark. And here I am. Just woke up. And dreams like these really give you perspective in life that you don't know how lucky you are just to be alive. Because what if that dream actually was real and it was just in another reality. And now I'm given another chance to live. What if that was like a parallel universe? An alternate reality. And it had just ended. And now I have given another chance to do it again. I feel like it's happened right at the right moment, right at the right time. Because I have been so hard with myself. I've been beating myself up because of the choices I made, the decisions that I made. I've been dwelling onto the past and wishing things had been different. You know, I've been wishing that I could have just not lived because of these things that I did, and not think crazy, but you work hard for your money and you pull all of it into the investment account and keep on fucking it up. That's the story of my life. Not spending money on anything. All I do is work and make money. And just invest them. But I have no patience. And I'm sure you know how it goes. Yeah. So I've been really feeling like shit lately. Because, being back to square one is not fun. Starting all over again from zero is not fun. So I've been having a really hard time lately. Because regrets, wishing that you didn't do certain things, didn't make certain choices, wishing that you didn't act on emotions instead of rational decisions. Living with regrets is not fun. Wishing that you didn't do something you should have done something differently, you didn't do, or you shouldn't have wasted your time doing certain things. Regrets. Yes, it's fucking hurt. And here this dream, comes at the right place and time. Because it made me realize that maybe all this bullshit that I've been worrying about, thinking about, was just nothing but bullshit. Because I am sitting here and still living. It is a miracle. Because what if I actually die in that dream? What if it's real. It's felt real. Everything felt real. And earlier I was terrified. I was living the worst day of my life, actually, seeing everyone's dead before you. And then you see your last moment when that building started to crumble down and everything went dark. It was scary. When you realize that this is my last moment, I am about to die. That shit is fucking terrifying. And until you go through it, you would know. It was fucking terrifying. And here I am, sitting here, dwelling onto the past, the bad choices, the mistakes I made, and not realizing how lucky I am just to be sitting here, safe and sound, not having a panic attack, because my life's about to end. I don't know how fucking lucky I am. Maybe this is the right time, the right moment to think that things happen for a reason. Everything that happened in my life, they are meant to be. And I just have to accept it. Just have to come to terms with that. Everything is happening just exactly how they are meant to be. And there's no need to regret. There's no need to dwell on to the past, wishing that you didn't do certain things and wishing that you did. Especially the things that you're like, only if I did this, then the outcome would have been much better. But what if? But I've never really think of the other way around. What if I actually did that and things turn out much worse than what it is now? What if that choice that I made was the one that would bring the best outcome, which is what it is right now? I don't know that. I always tell myself that. What if there is a better outcome? But I really thought of what if there's a worse outcome than this. Maybe I really just need to take a step back and just breathe and live this moment right now and be thankful for how lucky I am just to have another chance to live. To live another day. Thank you so much for being here today. And I hope I'll see you in the next one.